gentlemen, thanks so much for tuning in. If this is your first time, please subscribe to the channel and leave a like on the video. My name is Zachary Nolan. Oh boy, this is a massive win. The Winnipeg Jets somehow snuff out the Dallas Stars 3-0 in Dallas to finally beat the Stars for the first time on the season in a game they really had to have a win. Okay, it's worth noting here, I'm looking here at TSN. TSN is giving an assist to Monahan and Scheifele. On the first goal, they didn't. Sorry, just ADHD moment. This is such a big win, and I am so proud of the effort tonight. First off, as you saw in the pre-intro, not a fan of KC and Scheifele being together. Yeah. You know, there were other ways I could have belabored that point, but OJ died today. Rotten hell. No, but anyway, we go into this game, and the goaltending duel is Jake Ottinger for the Dallas Stars, who has struggled throughout this season despite his team being pretty much a juggernaut. He has been the weak link on the chain. However, in the recent weeks, he has started to really pull a couple good wins and string some performances together. He goes up against Winnipeg Jets' Laurent Brossoit, who is slated to always play this game, no matter what, is what Rick Bowness said, and has been spectacular in his performances. However, he's never been called upon to be godly, shall we say. Like last game, Hellebuck was called upon to be godly. We have not needed that from Laurent Brossoit. We've needed him to be a great goalie. We haven't needed him to be a godly goalie. And that continues tonight. He needed to be a great goalie, and he was. Laurent Brossoit, honestly, I don't think he's going to be able to qualify for the Jennings. And to be honest, the Jets might not even win it because the Panthers got shut out, the Blue Jackets as well, and they have an easier schedule down the home stretch. Jets have a 2-goal lead, but 1 game extra to play on the Jennings race. It's tight, but definitely it's a testament to how strong this goaltending depth has been all year, and I'm very proud to see. Ehlers gets demoted to the second line. I don't know. I don't care. As long as if the second line plays like they did tonight, it doesn't matter because we can almost have the second line put our problems out. Also, a lineup changes as Cole Perfetti is out, which is kind of annoying. However, it does give us David Gustafsson on the third line, who I thought was spectacular tonight. I think for a guy who hasn't played in months, David Gustafsson was a perfect example of what a shutdown bottom sixer needs to be, and he contributed on the offense. First off, Nikolai Ehlers opening the score after the Jets get hemmed in their own zone. They put out the second line after they get hemmed in their own zone for about like 3 minutes, which is rough to watch. Then the third line does a great job of pressuring the Stars in their own zone, forces the Stars to ice the puck, and the second line comes out, and that is the perfect deployment. After the third line hems a team in their own zone, put the top 2 lines up. Yes, we have a lot of faith in our third line, but they're not there to score. They're there to grind a team down to its bare bones. Ehlers scores on a rebound to make it 1-0 reaction here. There! Yes! Let's go! Woo! Ehlers! Let's go. Love to see it. Now, the NHL app does not give assists to Tyler Toffoli and Sean Monahan as of last checked. However, the TSN does, so we'll see. Normally, it's the NHL app that ends up being right on these things. It doesn't really matter, but it would be nice to have them record another point as Winnipeg Jets while they're here. That being said, that's pretty much all I have to say on the first period. It was good. It was a good period. And actually, to be honest, I think the Jets just simply outplayed the Stars in the first period. Yes, they had a little bit of a danger problem before scoring the first goal, but overall, the grade A chances were there. Morgan Barron just missed an opportunity. Mark Scheifele had a good look. Sean Monahan had a solid chance. There were a lot of options there, and I like seeing that. It doesn't, just because you don't score, like, as long as you put enough goals with the chances you get, I won't get so upset when you miss chances, because it shows that it's sustainable. creating chances and scoring chances shows how sustainable it is and your finishing ability. And I'm glad, even if you get a few goals, as long as you are able to at least, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Okay, we go to the second period. And this period, like last game, wasn't great. It was not as bad as the Nashville game second period, though. Jets give up a lot and nearly give up a goal at the very end of the period. It goes off the post. Also, by the way, Dylan Samberg played a phenomenal game tonight. He took an delay of game penalty, but he ended up breaking up practically a 2-on-0, which I love to see. And Samberg has just been such a great shutdown defenseman. And honestly, the one good thing I will say out of losing a bunch of our defensemen next year is I see the minutes for Dylan Samberg going up, and I think that they are well-deserved. He then ends up playing a part offensively as his shot gets deflected by David Gustafsson to score to make a 2-0 reaction here. Yes! Let's go! I think that was deflected by the Gustafsson. Was it deflected by the Gustafsson? Woo! It's really good sustained pressure here. I like that they're willing to take those chances from the outside, because if Dallas is going to give you those options to shoot from the high slot, even if you don't think it's a high percentage chance of scoring, you got to be willing to take those looks. And they take 3 on that one shift. And the third one goes in thanks to traffic in front, which is always great to see. Gustafsson scores on his birthday, I might add, to make it 2-0 for the Jets. And that's pretty much it as we go into the break. What time is it? Moose Watch! Moose Watch. So, there's really nothing to report. The Manitoba Moose don't play until the weekend. The only thing I can think of is Jimmy Aligny is the Manitoba Moose nomination once again for the Man of the Year award. It's his 5th time being nominated. It's his 3rd time in the last 4 years, and he actually won the award last year. I doubt he will win it this year. Also, too, because while his contributions outside of the ice surface, shall we say, have been spectacular as always, I think it will really hurt and diminish his chances of winning the fact that he hasn't been able to play since October. And honestly, realistically, I think this probably is nearing the end of his professional hockey career, because that injury looked really bad on his leg. But we'll see what unfolds. Good of him to be nominated. Don't think he'll win it this year, because he hasn't been able to really have that dichotomy of being a great person on the ice and also a great person off the ice. He hasn't got to play. Also, Rutger Watch is pretty much on hold. It could be on tonight. Boston College, it's either BU or BC. It's either Boston University or Boston College. I can forget which. Is playing Michigan right now. And last I checked, it was 1-0 for Boston. If Boston wins, then Rutger kind of is at a crossroads here, because there's 2 conversations here. Is when is Rutger ready, but also is Rutger willing to not go after a national title? Because technically speaking, they could have a chance at going after it next year, although there is going to be heavy turnover, so it probably won't be their year next year. So we'll have to see. I think the most likely chance of him signing as a Winnipeg Jet is if he wins the national title with Michigan. Then he's done all he needs to do, because he feels like he fulfilled his time in college, and it's time to make the next step. We'll see, though. You never know. We'll have to see how that unfolds. That's Moose Watch, because that's all there is. Otherwise, the Moose play the Iowa Wild on the weekend. 2 games with playoff implications. Iowa is 7th into the division. The Moose are 5th, holding on to that last Central Division playoff spot. We'll see how that unfolds. We go into the third period, and it was good. It was good. It was stressful as shit, but it was good. They got the job done. I don't know what else to say. I didn't hate Logan Stanley's game. I thought he had a decent game. Pionk wasn't a disaster. However, I mean, like, if I want to get harp on Pionk here, just for the sake of it, his one big mistake was in the first period. Thankfully, him and Dylan were on the same page, where, like, his one error always is he doesn't generate a lot of offense, so he's in the offensive zone, and he'll shoot it directly at the nearest guy's shins. And if you've ever watched hockey, played hockey, or seen hockey, you know if you shoot it off the defender's shins, especially the one closest to you, that's a freebie breakaway for the other team, which virtually happens. Thankfully, Brossoit is there to bail them out, cut off the angle, and Dylan's there on back-checking as well. I didn't hate his game. There was just notable flaws. Scheifele and Connor together, sure, okay. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but it got the job done tonight. They didn't get a lot of shots on net, which I thought that was a big deal for Rick Bowness, but who cares? Anyway, thankfully, the empty net merchant himself, Mark Scheifele, scores the 3-0 goal to ice this game for Winnipeg. Kyle, come on! Get there! Yes! Come on, Scheifele! Yes! 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 You fucking needed this game! Yes! Let's fucking go! This is big. I know I'm kind of acting a little annoyed, and I am, because I don't agree with the roster deployments, because I feel like it sets a bad example for Rick Bowness in the future. That being said, I can't argue with the performances tonight, so I just have to you just kind of have to sit on your hands and just go, well, it worked. Will it work again? We'll see, because our next game is in 2 days against the Colorado Avalanche. It's a fucking matinee game, I think, so I'm only going to have limited time to record for that game. Awesome! Looking forward to that. But yeah, Jets pretty much have, I think, 3 games left? Yeah, Colorado, Seattle, and Vancouver, which we'll see how that goes. If I think, once again, it's a big step. If they can beat Colorado on Saturday, they can possibly have a real good chance at having a home ice in that first-round playoff series with Colorado, which is big. You really need... Have you seen fucking Nathan McKinnon? You need home ice advantage. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. 3 stars of the game. First star of the game is going to be David Gustafsson. The birthday boy is getting the first star of the game. Yes, I know Brossoit got a shutout. He's the second star. But first star, I wanted to give to David Gustafsson. Third star goes to Dylan Samberg. Honorable mention will go to Nikolai Ehlers. Yeah, Nikolai Ehlers. We'll give Nikolai Ehlers the honorable mention. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like on the video, subscribe, share it around, and comment down below your thoughts on this game. I will answer the comments. I know I'm behind by 2 games. I'm going to go answer my comment sections, I promise. I always do. I've just been busy. But yes, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time.
Nikolai Ehlers chips it through.